Not often does a movie generate more pet sales. We had it with Dalmatians, and in 1990, pet turtle sales went up. In 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, came out, based on a cartoon, of course, and we're taking a look back at a classic.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990, is a superhero film based on popular comic book characters created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Directed by Steve Barron, the film brings to life the adventures of the four turtle heroes. The stars of the movie include Judith Hoag as April O'Neil and Elias Koteas as Casey Jones. Brian Tochi, Josh Pace, Corey Feldman, and Robbie Rist provided the turtles' voices. The film was shot in 1989 across locations in North Carolina and New York City. New Line Cinema produced it, and it became notable for its impressive use of turtle costumes crafted by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, one of Henson's final projects before his passing. The movie blends elements from both the early comics and the animated TV series, making it a memorable entry in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Plot summary. When the movie starts, television reporter April O'Neil is covering a mysterious crime wave sweeping through New York City. One night, April is attacked by a group of thieves, but just as things look grim, she's saved by a group of unknown vigilantes. These heroes turn out to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. The Turtles head back to their secret lair in the sewers, where their wise and caring master, Splinter, reminds them to keep practicing their ninjutsu skills. Meanwhile, Raphael decides to take a trip to the surface. There he gets into a rough altercation with Casey Jones, a tough vigilante who manages to escape. Feeling frustrated and angry, Raphael returns to the lair. Splinter comforts him and gives him some much-needed advice, helping him cool down and refocus. April's boss, Charles Pennington, visits her apartment with his troublemaking son, Danny. While Charles and April argue about her recent encounter with the thieves, Danny quietly steals money from April's wallet. Later, April starts investigating the crime wave and suspects it's connected to the Ninja Foot Clan, led by a mysterious figure known as the Shredder. Her suspicions prove right when the Shredder decides she needs to be silenced. At the same time, Chief Stern scolds April for causing trouble during her interview. As April leaves the police station, Danny gets arrested. Meanwhile, the Foot Clan attacks April in the subway. Raphael steps in to fight off the attackers and takes the unconscious April back to the Turtles' lair. Unbeknownst to them, a foot soldier is trailing them. When April wakes up, Splinter introduces himself and the Turtles, revealing that they were once ordinary animals turned into smart, talking turtles by a mysterious chemical. Splinter trained them in ninjutsu. After spending time with April and escorting her home, the Turtles return to their lair only to find it ransacked and Splinter missing. They head to April's apartment and decide to spend the night there, trying to figure out their next move. Chief Stearns looks at Danny's mugshot and decides to make a deal with Charles. Soon after, Charles and Danny come by April's apartment. Charles tries to persuade April to drop her investigation, but Danny spots the Turtles hiding in the apartment. Following an argument with his father, Danny runs away. At the Foot Clan's hideout, Shredder warns his followers about the Turtles and learns from Danny about their whereabouts. Meanwhile, during April's latest interview, Charles watches from the sidelines and gets scolded by Stearns. The Turtles watch April's interview from a distance, and Raphael and Leonardo have a heated argument about leadership. The tension between them leads to Raphael going up to the roof, where the Foot Clan ambushes him and leaves him unconscious. The Foot then sets fire to April's apartment, forcing her, the Turtles, and Casey to escape. Before leaving, Casey overhears Charles's voicemail informing April that she's fired. Feeling guilty, Danny seeks advice from Splinter and then escapes from the Foot Clan. The Turtles head to an old farm that belongs to April's family. Casey tries to repair their vehicle while April and Casey argue after he tells her about her firing. Over time, Raphael heals, and April and Casey grow closer. The Turtles train hard, and Leo has a vision of Splinter. He gathers the Turtles to use astral projection to contact Splinter, who gives them a final lesson. Inspired and determined, the Turtles are ready to return to the city and continue their fight. The Turtles find Danny hiding in their lair. They are wary, but they allow him to stay. While the Turtles are asleep, Danny sneaks back to the Foot Clan's hideout and meets with Casey. Splinter tells Danny about his past. He explains that he was once an ordinary rat who learned ninjutsu from his master, Hamato Yoshi. Casey and Danny rescue Splinter and defeat Shredder's right-hand man, Tatsu. They convince the remaining Foot Clan members that Shredder has been using them. The Turtles defend their lair and chase the Foot Clan into the streets. Shredder confronts them on a rooftop, and a fierce battle follows. Shredder overpowers the Turtles and falsely claims that Splinter is dead, which makes Leo furious. Leo attacks Shredder, but is disarmed and nearly killed. Just then, Splinter appears, revealing Shredder's true identity. Shredder recognizes Splinter as Yoshi's pet rat and attacks him. Splinter uses Mikey's nunchaku to catch Shredder's spear. As Shredder tries one last attack with a knife, Splinter catches it and lets go of the nunchaku, sending Shredder falling into a garbage truck. Casey turns on the truck's compactor, crushing Shredder. The police arrest the Foot Clan members and recover the stolen items from their hideout. Danny finds April and returns the money he stole from her. Charles, April's supervisor, finds Danny and welcomes him back. Charles also reinstates April with her job and benefits. As the Turtles celebrate their victory with Splinter, April and Casey share a kiss, marking a happy ending for everyone. Box office success. When Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hit theaters in the US on March 30th, 1990, it made a splash right away. It topped the box office that weekend, pulling in over $25 million, which was a record for the biggest opening weekend for an independent film at the time. By the end of its first week, it had earned $32 million, making it the second largest opening ever in the US, up to that point right behind Batman from 1989. The film continued its strong performance and ended up grossing over $135 million in North America. It also did well internationally, earning more than $66 million outside the US. This brought its global total to over $200 million, making it the 9th highest grossing film of 1990 worldwide. Mixed reviews. Review 1. For many who grew up in the early 90s, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a Saturday morning staple. Watching it again today, it's clear why this cheesy, rubber suit extravaganza was so beloved. Despite its campy dialogue and slow moments, the movie resonates as a nostalgic piece that defined a generation. It tackled complex themes like crime and heroism in a way that felt both fun and meaningful. Review 2. Watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles today might make you laugh at its 90s slang and cheesy effects, but there's something undeniably entertaining about this film. It's pure, unfiltered fun with no CGI, just rubber suits and fantastic action. Mikey's enthusiasm is infectious, and the film strikes a balance between seriousness and fun that keeps you smiling. How did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shape your Saturday mornings growing up? Did the film's blend of humor and action resonate with you as much as it did with many fans from the early 90s? Share your thoughts and memories about this iconic movie, and let us know if it still holds a special place in your heart today.